there is a cost TCO and cost breakdown that we did last week. And today we are going to look at key performance indicators. Okay. So we're going to jump straight into it. One of the key things, again, of key performance indicators, a good starting point. I'm sure all your companies, all your, you have your KPIs in place already, yeah, to measure the performance, et cetera, et cetera. But what is one of the key things to understand is whatever KPIs, whatever KPIs you are measuring, whether they are linked to the requirements of the stakeholder is something which is key to understand. I think I mentioned to you before that when I was working previously, we had certain set of KPIs, okay, already in place, and to make these KPIs, to generate these KPIs, we had around 1.5 days of work in terms of reporting. I'm not sure if you remember, but maybe I mentioned this to you
Yes.
before. Yeah, 1.5 days of reporting work, which then translated, multiply that by 800 buyers. Yeah, that was the strength of procurement typically, yeah, at different levels. But effectively, and you see the number of days that we are losing per month. Yeah, that's enormous. Yeah, more than, it's close to 1,200 odd days that we are effectively losing every month, yeah, in order to make these KPIs. When I say losing, of course, it's not losing everything, because we are benefiting out of making those KPIs as well. But one of the key things that the new director, or the new VP of sourcing, he came in, he said that let's go and look at what the stakeholders require, and then look at our KPIs, and then see if there are any KPIs which absolutely don't match what the stakeholder requires. Okay, because purchasing or procurement, as it is, 99% of the times, or you could say almost 100% of the times, the client is an internal client, right? So maybe in some cases you also deal directly with some of the sales operations, but very rarely, right, in the operations that we are in. So typically we have an internal stakeholder, and if it is not satisfying the requirement of an internal stakeholder, then these KPIs, the effort that we are putting in to manage and generate these KPIs was much more than the benefit that we got out of it. So it was clearly eliminated. So the very notion to tell you the starting point is to make sure that whatever KPIs you're calculating, whatever KPIs you have devised, how you're gathering that information, measuring it, analyzing it, maybe consolidating it for reporting purposes, etc., whether it is linked to the stakeholders' requirements. And that is a key point to understand. If it is not linked, then the value add or the value return that you get from such KPIs will be lower. You might be spending much more time in generating these KPIs than getting benefits out of it. Okay, so this is something which is key. This is a starting point to understand before we get into the KPI details. Okay, is this clear so far? Look at the buying center is a starting point, or you could also have different stakeholder requirements gathering that you have done during your needs analysis, etc., etc., and whatever measurement you have, they should be all in sync. It is pretty much like we talked about the company policy and the purchasing policy. They should go hand in hand. It's quite similar to that. So the stakeholder requirements and the KPIs that you make effectively should be going hand in hand. Yeah, there could be some specific KPIs which could go outside. Like, for example, we had certain KPIs where we had to generate those KPIs for regulatory purposes. There was no action plan done on that, but just that there was some regulation in the industry that we had to declare these information, so we had to do it. So it was also a part of a requirement, so that we had to do it. Yeah, even though we didn't take action out of it, so we had to do it. Just report. Yeah, but it was necessary for the industry. So there could be some KPIs like this as well. But largely speaking, making sure that all the stakeholders are definitely in line, the requirements are definitely in line with what you're measuring. Okay, that's the key part. Right, so we need to find the right balance, and of course, some of you are handling products, some of you are handling services. The KPIs for them are going to be slightly different. Okay, the first part is we are looking at As I mentioned before, KPI, the notion of gathering information and analyzing it and putting it in the right form, it takes a lot of effort. Yeah, there is a lot of effort involved. So there is a cost benefit analysis that you typically do, what kind of KPIs you want to put in place, etc., etc. But effectively, the more automated you do in gathering the information, the cheaper it is in terms of effort, which is normal. Yeah, if you have the SAP or ERP, whichever set up in the right way, where it gives automatic information, fine, fantastic. It's all generated automatically. But I've seen a lot of companies where you have the information coming in, but then somebody is sitting, some analyst or somebody is sitting, cleaning the data, putting it in the right format, et cetera, et cetera. So that's again a lot of work involved there. Okay, so the more automated it is done, you could do that for standard KPI standard. So you have online, on time, in full, the quality, some part of cost, etc. These could be standardized. Yeah, the more automated, the lesser cost they